Did we go live? I think we did. Good evening, everyone. And happy Groundhog Day. I'm still fixing things. This will make everything better for sure. Welcome, Groundhog Day, Brigid, Candlemass, it's halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox, if anybody doesn't pick up on that, mathematics, and all kinds of things to celebrate. Primarily hope for a future that's going to be better than before. Arise, arise, uncounted voices, fill these indifferent spaces and speak your peace. Rise together, harmonious forces. It is our power and our release. Everybody, arise, arise, uncounted voices, fill these indifferent spaces and speak your peace. Rise together, harmonious forces. It is our power and our release. Voice of the people, voice in the wilderness, all beings earthly and sublime. Whispers of the forest, roar of the ocean, pray wake our sleeping hearts in time. For cries of anguish, for cries, I'll do it again, for cries of anguish, sighs of compassion, a prayer answered, a bond secure, where words alone fall short of meaning, on wings of song will they endure, on wings of song will they endure. Arise, arise, uncounted voices, fill these indifferent spaces and speak your peace. Rise together, harmonious forces. It is our power and our release. Arise, arise, uncounted voices, fill these indifferent spaces and speak your peace. Rise together, harmonious forces. It is our power and our release. It is our power and our release. A song for what? For the spring, for emerging everything, raising our voices. The whole of nature, I think, raises our voices in this harmony that comes back again. So, I just have to tell you something. It's Groundhog Day, and you know Groundhog Day. Did you see the movie? Well, you know Descartes, the philosopher Descartes. He lived from 1596 until 1650. So he only lived 54 years, but a remarkable life. René Descartes invented, really, analytical geometry. And he also introduced skepticism as this essential part of the scientific method. Doubts. Checking again, running it through peer, on and on and on. He's also regarded as one of the greater philosophies, his philosophies, the greater philosopher. Oh. He said, Je pense donc je suis. I think, therefore I am. This is still considered to be one of the most enlightening quotes in philosophy. At least some people think so. So they are, apparently. So here's the joke. A horse walks into a bar. He orders a drink. And then another, and then another. He's had quite a few, and he orders another. And the bartender says, I think you may be drunk. And the horse says, I don't think I am. And the horse immediately disappears. So that's the joke. Well, it's not. The joke is, see, I have to tell you about the philosopher Descartes, who said, I think, therefore I am. So the horse, well, you get it. Do you? And so now you understand why the horse disappears. But see, if I hadn't explained, yeah, but I had to explain. That's what I'm trying to say. It was necessary to explain to you before I told the joke that I needed to put Descartes before the horse. Okay, thank you very much for your patience. I am... what does that have to do with anything? I'm going to tell you. I'll explain. Here's a little poem about waiting. I am waiting in the silence. I am waiting for the dawn. I am often found in reverence, though from many sources drawn. It is not mine to fight for justice, for it will not be won this day. I am peace, and I am waiting for the lost to find their way. You'll not find me set in judgment of the vain or of the weak, but I rise to meet the weary with the solace that they seek. Still I have not fed the hungry, nor strewn wealth among the poor. I am peace, and bring but mystery, and the patience to endure. I cannot save the suffering from their anger and their pain, only open doors of insight so the healing comes again. To the proud I am elusive, to the humble I am near. May the broken rise and look beyond the trappings of their fears. I am found among the seasons, autumn's death and spring's rebirth, as relentless their momentum as the turning of the earth. All are welcome in my presence, for only love can conquer hate. I am peace, and for the harvest I have planted and will wait. somewhere up there. So, the Celtic festival of Brigid, this goddess could tell the future. We celebrate halfway between the solstice and the equinox. We celebrate Brigid, and she will tell us what's going to happen. Somehow this got transferred to the Groundhog. My lovely big small sister, we play on that, Molly Scott, sent me a poem. I cannot, Molly, if you're there, I can't find my phone. I just asked Louisa to help me find it, and maybe we'll take a moment break here and I'll find the phone. But in this Celtic flavor, let me sing you this song. An enchanted isle we live upon, surrounded by the wild and churning sea. Alas, my life has come undone. Here tell my tale, how it happened to me. Here tell my tale, how it happened to me. Gentle spirits grant me favors three, and I shall serve you faithfully. The fire first, and water for my thirst, and for my refuge a tall shade tree, and for my refuge a tall shade tree. If we these wishes grant to you, in return you must to them be true. You must beware, wild things need your care, lest in neglect they be gone from you. Lest in neglect they be gone from you. Care for your fire respectfully, for you must protect your fine tall tree. Be good to its roots, for it bears such fruit. And last, preserve the water's purity. Last, preserve the water's purity. In feast and drink, little thought we gave to the future for which we must save, while our refuse fell in the water well, now fouled and stagnant in its grave, now fouled and stagnant in its grave. Little food and water have we still, but nature's bounty knows no ill. We will find a way, so for today let us live as freely as we will. Let us live as freely as we will. Then came a storm up from the west, with Arctic winds howling hungrily. Branches I did break, a warm fire to make, consumed by the flames ungratefully, consumed by the flames ungratefully. The blaze did roar, the flames grew higher, consuming all with rage and ire. Every last limb burned, a sad lesson I learned, as the steam rose above the extinguished fire, as the steam rose above the extinguished fire. No fruit will my tall tree bear, with no branches reaching to the air. The well is dry, parched with thirst am I. Nature's justice seems oh so unfair. Nature's justice seems oh so unfair. Thus fair warning to you I make, to save you from the same mistake. Though the seeds be sown, they are not your own, and nature's trust you must not break, and nature's trust you must not break. Though the seeds you have sown, they are never your own, and nature's trust in you you must never break. Nature's trust in you you must never break. Oh, thank you for being there, everybody. Send me a note if you will. Hi, Janice. And I can't quite see from here. Oh boy. Okay, wait. Yeah, and 7. Hello. Bravo. We got there. Janice here from Ventura. Hi, Ventura. Bet it's a little warmer there than it's been around here in Massachusetts. We had 2 feet of snow. We've had down to 0 and a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, well, so here's what I wanted to. Oh, thank you very much for donations that keep us going. Down at the bottom of the screen, there is the thing going across the screen. There it goes, and PayPal.me, just like 42nd Street. So. Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am." Now, this is a very thoughtful thing to say. So I have a joke about this. A horse walks into a bar and he orders a drink, and then another. He's had quite a few, and he orders another. And the bartender says, "I think you may be drunk." The horse says, "I don't think so." And the horse disappears. See, Descartes was the father of modern philosophy, and he said, I think, therefore I am. And so then the horse says, I don't think I am, and the horse disappears. That's a joke for some people. Lucy Holstead, my friend, she's a professor. What are you, Lucy? A teacher at Berkeley College, also a UU, and a composer of lots of bigger things than this. But she happened to send me recording of this song, and I wrote back to her today and said, wow, that's great, you have that written down. And I said, I probably can't sing it up to a high F like that, my highest note would be a D. Lo and behold, she sent it to me just a little while ago, and I've looked at it once, but so I don't know why I'm doing this, going on TV and trying to do this, but I have my glasses, and there's a speck on my glasses. That won't, oh my gosh, that won't help. I just smudged it. Now I can see this. I can see it from here. There's even a bigger thing on there. What the heck is that? There's something. I must have set my glasses down where there was. Oh my God. Okay. Everybody talk to each other for 1 second. Where did you come from? Oh, great. Now we got a dog. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see. Oh, I could have gone and tried to wash those. Those? What's better? Oh, wow. Okay, everybody talk to each other for another second. Something sticky got on my glasses, and these are the decent ones. I just have dollar store glasses for magnifying, and let's see now. So I just washed them. Okay, that's better. Oh my God. Will we ever be ready for prime time? I don't know. Okay. I'm sure I can't play this song up tempo, but I just gotta show you. Snowflakes keep falling all over the ground, covering the earth and the town. Winter will never end. Who can predict if the spring will come again? And when it's a lovely day to be a little groundhog in the second month, in the second day, It's a lovely day to be a famous rodent from Punxsutawney, PA. It's a lovely day to be a little groundhog popping up from a hole in the ground, when everyone wants to know if you see or you don't see your shadow. What's this? Oh, you spend the winter sleeping in a cozy little burrow underground, till your internal clock starts beeping and you sit up and look around. Everybody's watching you to see what you will do. You're the most famous meteorologist in town. It's a lovely day to be a little groundhog, whether it's sunny or gray. Springtime hangs on your decision either way in Punxsutawney, PA. Springtime hangs on your decision either way in Punxsutawney, PA. You're not so scrawny at the break of dawny in Punxsutawney, PA. Oh my, well, like Groundhog Day, we could do that again, okay. Snowflakes keep falling, you saw the movie? Snowflakes keep falling all over the ground, covering the city and the town. Winter will never end. Who can predict if the springtime will come again? And when it's a lovely day to be a little groundhog, in the second month, in the second day, it's a lovely day to be a little rodent from Punxsutawney, PA. It's a lovely day to be a little groundhog, and up to a hole in the ground, in the meadow, when everyone wants to know. Oh, let's get this know. Oh, that's an interesting chord. And I know. If you see, or if you don't see your shadow. shadow, your shadow. Then there's this F7th chord, which I see. They'll spend all winter sleeping in a cozy little burrow underground. And your internal clock goes beeping, and you sit up and look around. Everybody's watching you to see what you will do. You're the most famous meteorologist in town. It's a lovely day to be a little groundhog, whether it's sunny or gray. Springtime hangs on your decision either way. In Punxsutawney, PA. That's written right here. Da, 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 da. Springtime hangs on your decision either way. In Punxsutawney, PA. You're not so scrawny, and the break of dawn in Punxsutawney, PA. Or maybe it's major. Is it major? Oh my. Well, I think it was better the first time. That's not the way the Groundhog Day movie went. A little song for the spring. The breeze excites the branches with the sound of violins and rustles of percussion as the orchestra begins. The sun ascends its platform like conductor with baton, awakening the players, for the music must go on. Winter to spring, summer to fall, and may each of us experience a lifetime of it all. Summer to fall, and winter to spring, we are here to share the joy and sorrow all the seasons bring. All the seasons bring. The birds comprise the woodwinds, the great animals the brass, and higher partials flit between the flowers and the grass. In silent grace the water folk surrender to their dance within their fluid theater, so as not to break the trance. Winter to spring, summer to fall, and may each of us experience a lifetime of it all. Summer to fall, and winter to spring, we are here to share the joy and sorrow all the seasons bring. All the seasons bring. From mud and water have we come to split the earth and sky, the plants and fish, the birds and bees, and lately you and I, to learn the dance of harmony and lessons all to share, of love and living circles rich with magic in the air. Winter to spring, summer to fall, and may each of us experience a lifetime of it all. Summer to fall, and winter to spring, We are here to share the joy and sorrow all the seasons bring. All the seasons bring. So Descartes is the father of modern philosophy, also the father of analytical geometry. And Cartesian product is something I always like the idea. The Cartesian product, all the possibilities of a certain set. And so set theory also comes from Descartes. Now see, I like that, the Cartesian product, all the possibilities. And somewhere back, it's back in the 1970s. I was buying every guitar book and, looking up everything I could find about guitar playing. And I came to that, they're both gone now, Bill Levitt at Berklee College of Music and Aaron Shearer, who I studied with after being in the Army Band in Washington, D.C. area. I studied with him in Baltimore. He was teaching then at Peabody Conservatory, went to North Carolina School of the Arts for a long time after that. They both had systems of scales that were the Cartesian product. I'm just going to show you one little example. So if you started a scale here, now I'm starting, here's Do, but if I start in this position, Do, Re, this is the way Bill Levitt would say finger this scale. Either stretch right here, or stretch here. That's harder But Aaron Shearer said, do this. He called it a squeeze shift. Move up here and shift back here. So it's a very fluid, but you're not stuck in one position kind of thing. So they took their idea, and they got all these books, and they took that Cartesian product, each one out to the end, where I bought, other books by such and such, somebody, and saying, here, do it this way. And, well, this is the way I've learned to do it, and so on. But there wasn't that. Anyway, so there's where Descartes comes back. So, Descartes said, don't put the cart in front of the horse. No, he didn't. He said, I think, therefore I am, which is why the horse says, I don't think I am, in the joke, and he disappears. Well, see, so the horse has had quite a few drinks, and he orders another one, and the bartender says, I think you may be drunk, and the horse says, yeah, maybe. The bartender says, what? And the horse says, well, maybe a little. And the bartender said, well, you do sound a little hoarse. Now, Descartes, you see, introduced skepticism, an essential part of the scientific method. He had iterated that doubting everything, or trusting nothing, and thus not taking anything at face value, is the right way to truly explore the world in what we now call the scientific method. So I'm not sure that's really funny. So the horse walks into the bar and he has the drinks, and he's had quite a few, and the bartender says, I think you may be drunk, and the horse says, I'm not drunk. This is not a joke. So it would be a joke, see, if the horse says, I don't think I am, and then he immediately disappears. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your donations. If you haven't thrown up your hands in disgust yet and and left. I'm thinking I need to sing this song. A song of hope. And we listen to the news, it's pretty easy to get depressed. But the thing is, we all make our own reality. So even in times of great tragedy, there are people who are philosophical enough, maybe stronger spirits than me, that can, I don't just mean look on the bright side, but find beauty and contentment in all times, in the worst of times. This is a good lesson. I wish I could do that. I try to do that. I really try to do that. But I'll admit I am just not there yet. But aren't we all just working on it? So that's the thing. We determine our reality, and we happen to still have the grace of living in a democratic society, for now anyway, and we can determine this. We can take steps to make the differences, and it's in our hands. May fears be calmed in the arms of loving kindness. May the turmoil of mistrust be laid to rest. May we find refuge in the shelter of forgiveness. One family across the disparate lands. Oh, grace, your power is in our hands. You can sing it. Oh, grace, your power is in our hands. Above the fray, the compassionate word is spoken, forsaking anger for the healing hand of love, that on this watch the violent cycles might be broken. Calm and resolute, the final warrior stands. Oh, peace, your work is in our hands. Oh, peace, your work is in our hands. May we be guided by the conscience of the people toward wisdom, the direction of our dreams. May the horizons of compassion touch infinity, ever mindful of all justice demands. Oh, humanity, your worth is in our hands. Oh, humanity, your worth is in our hands. Now to the world's uncertain fate, may we not be blinded, though to nature greater peril never known. May we by unrelenting science be reminded of sacred balances ecology commands. Oh, earth, your hope is in our hands. Sing it. Oh, earth, your hope is in our hands. Oh, humanity, your worth is in our hands. Oh, peace, your work is in our hands. Oh, grace, your power is in our hands. I've forgotten what I put in this concert. Winter to spring, I did that. Okay. So, you know the phrase, put the cart in front of the horse. It means getting things out of order And you want the horse to be in front of the cart. Now, you know the movie Groundhog Day. In the movie, Bill Murray gets to rerun the day over and over. If you haven't seen the movie, it's a fun, wonderful movie. But see, you might need to see the movie to understand how most people use the phrase Groundhog Day these days. He runs the day over and over again until he finally gets it right and wins the woman that he's been pursuing. Now, I've been telling you about René Descartes. Great mathematician and philosopher Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am." Now, this is a very thoughtful thing to say, so I have a joke about that. The horse walks into a bar and he orders a drink and another and another. He's had quite a few and he orders another, and the bartender says, "I think you may be drunk." And the horse says, "I don't think I am." And the horse disappears. See, now this time you get the joke immediately because I put Descartes before the horse. You're also wondering why I just told you all that other stuff and why I've told that joke 4 times in this concert. Because it's Groundhog Day. Happy Groundhog Day. My wish for you, as now we part, is for greater peace to fill your heart with dreams as vast as starry space. So hurt and anger know no place. May truth be shared and wounds be healed, and joy for living be revealed. Through every fate and circumstance, may hope lead weary steps to dance, and may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May fears be turned with keen insight to wisdom for what's just and right. Where sorrow grows, compassion strong, and pains will pass before too long. May the bounds of our diversity serve a richer harmony. May courage hold your heart so true to smile on love when it smiles on you. And may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night. Thank you, everybody. Happy Groundhog Day, Brigid, Candlemass for Christians that took this mid-solstice to Equinox celebration, and candles are blessed at this point to then light those candles through the year. I guess that's the light of Christ and the light of God. May that light, however you take it, however you describe it, may that light stay with all of you. Love each other, and we'll see you next week.